You can credit Hyundai for giving Indian buyers our first properly modern and sophisticated electric car in the Kona Electric in 2019. The Korean carmaker has been quiet on the EV front since, but as we can now confirm, Hyundai and sibling Kia Motors together have 6 electric models lined up for launch. Over this video, we'll tell you what's coming and when, but before we go any further, do like the video, subscribe to the Autocar India channel and hit the bell icon for the latest from us. The first of the arrivals will be the updated Hyundai Kona Electric that comes in 2022. The model gets revised styling with a completely redone front end. The split headlamp arrangement has been carried forward, but the plasticky grille, as it were, has been completely done away with. There are subtle changes at the back as well, while inside it's the move to 10.25-inch digital dials and a 10.25-inch touchscreen that are the most notable changes. And you can assume Hyundai's full suite of connectivity features will be included too. There's no enhancement in space, so the Kona Electric will be a tight fit for large adults. Mechanically, the Kona Electric for India will be no different to the model presently on sale. It'll feature a 136 horsepower and 395 Nm motor that draws power from a 39.2 kWh battery pack, with a real-world range of 230 to 280 kilometers. The Kona Electric will be priced around 25 lakh rupees ex-showroom. Kia will launch its first EV in India in 2022, the EV6. To give a brief, the EV6 is a 4.6-meter long crossover that's built on Hyundai and Kia's dedicated EV platform. The EV6 looks interesting, and it's clear that the design is dictated by the large 2900mm wheelbase. Cabin space is expected to be impressive, while the minimalist interior will be subtly packed with a whole lot of tech and features. In markets abroad, the EV6 is available in 5 flavors. The base 58 kWh battery pack offers up to 400 km of range as per the WLTP cycle and can be had with a 170 horsepower rear-wheel drive setup or a 235 horsepower all-wheel drive setup. A larger 77.4 kWh battery pack enhances range to 500 km in the WLTP cycle and is on offer with a 230 horsepower rear-wheel drive setup, a 325 horsepower dual-motor all-wheel drive one, and there's a full-blown 585 horsepower GT version too. It's not clear though which version Kia will get to India. With AC home charging, the larger battery pack will take 32 hours, but DC fast charging at 50 kW brings the charging time from 10 to 80% down to 73 minutes. The Kia EV6 also supports 350 kW DC charging, which equates to just 18 minutes for a 10 to 80% charge. As you might have gathered, the Kia EV6 is really high-tech and will be more a technology demonstrator than a volume model. The EV6 will be fully imported and will likely cost in the region of 45 to 50 lakh rupees, which is expensive for a Kia, but also half the price of the premium German EVs on sale at the moment. The Kia EV6 will have company from its platform sibling, the Hyundai Ioniq 5. Also slated to launch later in 2022, the Ioniq 5 is a crossover with funky retro cues and lots of new-age angular detailing. Parametric dynamics in Hyundai speak. The Ioniq 5 might not seem so in images, but it's a fairly large vehicle. It's 4.6 meters in length and boasts of a substantial 3000mm wheelbase. As expected, the Ioniq 5 is minimalist on the inside but will come loaded with tech and features and promises loads of space for passengers. The Ioniq 5 lineup isn't quite as wide as the Kia EV6's. There's a 170 horsepower rear-wheel drive version with a 58 kWh battery and 385 km WLTP range. The Ioniq 5 can also be had with a larger 73 kWh battery pack that enhances range to 480 km on the WLTP cycle. The larger battery pack can be had with a 217 horsepower rear-wheel drive setup or a 305 horsepower all-wheel drive arrangement. Like the Kia EV6, the Ioniq 5 supports 350 kW charging capability. Also like the EV6, the Ioniq 5 won't come cheap. The Ioniq 5 will be imported into India and will come in at about 45 to 50 lakh rupees ex-showroom. Come 2023, Kia will be out with its second EV for India, the e-Niro. The model is due for a major refresh and it's the latest version that will come our way. Under the skin, the e-Niro is closely linked to the Kona Electric and in India is expected to be offered with the same 39.2 kWh battery pack as well. Power and torque outputs are expected to be the same too, with 136 horsepower and 395 Newton meters. And real-world range will also be in the 230 to 280 km bracket. Also, the Kia e-Niro will support up to 50 kW DC charging. It is important to bring in that the Kia e-Niro is a significant 200mm longer overall and 100mm longer in wheelbase than the Kona Electric, and this should equate to more room on the inside. The updated e-Niro will feature the latest of connected tech and gadgets too. The e-Niro will be assembled in India and will be priced at the 25 lakh rupee ex-showroom mark. 2024 is when Hyundai and Kia's EVs will become more accessible. The car makers are developing electric SUVs that will sit on a low-cost skateboard platform and will be heavily localized in order to keep a sub-15 lakh rupee entry price, which is critical for benefits under the FAME scheme. The models will be pitched against the Tata Nexon EV that is presently dominating the EV market in India. Like the Tata, the Hyundai and Kia EVs will have a battery capacity in the region of 30 kWh that should equate to a real-world range of about 200 to 220 kilometers. So, which is the Hyundai or Kia EV you're most excited about? Let us know in the comments section below.